amazing stream this morning. If this is your first time on this particular channel, I'm Isaac from Sinai Farms. And then in this farm, I raise local chickens, but not only chickens. I'm now raising goats, and then I'm into other projects which I'll be sharing with you. Now, this particular video will be dedicated to people that are interested to start a farm. And then this farm is not pertaining to owning chickens, local chickens, or any bird. It can be any livestock. It can be pigs, it can be goats. It can be any livestock of your choice, okay? So that is what I'll be sharing with you, how you can start on a very low budget, okay? This morning, the workload has increased drastically. So I welcome everybody back to the channel, back to the stream. If you are just joining, make sure you leave a comment of your name and where you are joining from, okay? The birds are doing well this morning. I already give them feed. And then, yes, the sun has risen very, very clear this morning. Okay, so guys, it's another wonderful morning, and then I'm back with you. Okay, the workload has just increased. Okay, so now look at this. We've gotten new guys in the house. Check them out. Have you seen them? We've gotten new guys in the house. These are all female. Okay, these are female. Okay, so we've got new guys in the house. Check this one out. He's enjoying his meal. That is the male one. Okay, they are yet to be brought into the farm. So guys, we have other guys joining the project as well. This is a project. This is just to educate people. This is just to educate youths about the opportunities we have, how we can create streams of income from all what we have within our locality. Okay, so I begin to educate people around me about how we can do this. So I'm going to share this with you. Also, how you can start any farm on a very low budget. Okay, now the first thing you have to know about me is I've started my local chicken farm with just 15 chicks. Those birds are chicks. They are just 8 weeks, 15 of them. And then as I begin to raise them, it reaches a point. I added 15, which are 12 weeks, 14 weeks, a bit matured, okay? But before I can begin to make money from it, I have to commit myself to do certain things, okay? But you don't have to start that way, okay? You don't have to start that way. If you want to start any farm, the first thing is you have to planning where you are going to start from, how you are going to progress, where you are going to scale in, or where you are going to scale out, okay? So if you want to start any farm, the first thing is proper planning. Now, I've realized that majority of people commit this mistake. They don't plan. They don't have any effective plan at hand. So if they start the farm and then they've come across a particular problem, they don't know how to solve it, and then in no time, they give up. So the first thing is have a concrete plan, okay? You don't have money, just have a concrete plan, okay? So if you have a concrete plan, this is where you move to the second stage of the cycle. The cycle is just simple. If you have a plan, the plan will contain all what you'll be doing in your farm. So let's say, for instance, I've started this rabbitry. It's a new project. So my plan is, how am I going to start this? How many guys or how many of these rabbits will I start with? I don't have money, okay? Let's say I don't have money at all. I'm on a very low budget. Even though I want to do it very big, it's a very big project that I'm aiming for, but now I don't have money. So the plan is, first, I need a cage. Second, I need feeders, the feed. I have grasses around. So how many those or how many birds can I get? The male one, the female one. Okay, so now I think I don't have money, but I can get at least 4 those, and then 1 boar, which is the male one. I'm just learning the terms. So I can start with 4, and then 1 mil. So you could see that it's a plan. Okay, even though I know it's a very big project, I don't have the huge capital to invest into this. Now, you don't need to have a capital very huge before you invest into these farms. Why? Because you may not have the experience. Okay, so being on a very low budget is something very good. It will help you to also learn as you are in the farm. Okay, so if you are on a very low budget, the first thing is the planning. The planning will contain the number of birds or the number of livestock you should get at the start. Then where you'll be scaling in also will be stated in the plan. Okay, where you'll be scaling in, that means where you'll be adding up to the number. So as I began the chicken farm, I started with 15, but 2 months, 3 months along the line, I added 15. Okay, I added 15 because now I know that I can take care of the 15. And then if I've added another 15, I can also take care of them because now I have a capital. So as I'm increasing and then the farm begins to grow and now I'm making money from selling the eggs, I can add up to the number because the profit margin now can take care of up to 50, 70, 100 laying hens. Okay, just from selling their eggs. The ones that are currently laying eggs and then I'm selling, the profit that I'm making can take care of at least 50 additional birds. Have you seen it? So I've started from a very low budget, but as the farm begins to grow and then I begin to make money, that is where I begin to scale up. Okay, now the next thing is, if you are on a very low budget, there are certain things you don't have to do. Okay, you don't need to venture into different breeds or different sections whenever it comes to the animals. Okay, it can be crop production. If you want to venture, you are on a very low budget, if you want to do one, just make sure that you select one particular one you begin with. Okay, now currently you can see that I have the rabbits in the house. You can check them out. I have 4 here. They are female, and then the male one is here. And then we are going to add up to the number, okay, just to show you where I'm starting from. Okay, they brought the male one first. They brought these 4 female ones, I think yesterday or a day before yesterday, and then they are going to bring more. But I did not start holistically. Okay, I started from 1. What I started with is the local chickens. Okay, from the local chickens, I now expand the business to goats. So you first need to, if you are on a very low budget, you first need to start with one particular sector or section of the farm. Okay, so I started with local chicken. Gradually, as I begin to make money from local chicken, I expand the base to the other projects. Have you seen it? So you don't need to go in holistically. If you are on a very tight budget, just start with one aspect. It can be, if you are interested in piggery, you get 1 pig, the male one, 1 female, 1 male. Or if you want to raise goats, you go with 1 male, 1 female. Or if you're in crop production, you just select one particular crop you have to raise. If it is maize, you go in for maize. If it is groundnut, don't do it holistically because you are on a very tight budget. If you do it like that, you'll be very tight and then you'll be crashed out of the market quickly, easily. Because, in farming, we have unforeseen issues that happen. Okay, they do happen. Day in, day out, they happen. So if you are on a tight budget, you are on a very low budget, and then you saw me, let's say you stumble on my video a week ago, and then you saw me that I have rabbits, I have chickens, I have goats, and then you also want to start like that, you'll be crashed out. Okay, so you just need to select one particular breed, one particular section, then you go with that. Okay, so as you begin to make money from that section, that is where you move on with the next project. Okay, so these are the 3 basic things that I am practicing, and then I have started with this on a very low budget. So these are practical experience that I'm sharing with you. First, you need a plan. Okay, if you're on a very low budget, planning is the thing. Planning is the first thing you have to do. Okay, after the planning, then you go to the execution phase. The execution phase, if you want to raise, you have to know the number you are going to start with. You are not in competition with anybody. Guys, get this thing clear. You are not in competition with anybody. You are not competing with anybody. You just want to make money. Okay? You just want to make money. You are not competing with anybody. So, how you are going to make money relies in your ability to handle and take care of what you have. Okay? Effectively and efficiently. You don't want to commit any error. You don't want to commit any mistake. Okay? So, you can start with 2 chicks. That is what you can afford. Okay? But with time, if you begin to do this with time, you are going to grow the farm and make money. Right? Guys, I'm coming. Just give me 1 minute. Good morning, Mauli Agbanyo. So, guys, if you join, make sure you leave your name in the live chat and where you are joining from. Mauli Agbanyo is from my country, Ghana. So, that is the second thing. You don't want to impress anybody. We are not here to impress, okay? I started this, and then you can go back and see the number of bets that I've started with, okay? So, you are not in competition with anybody. Just go with what you can afford, okay? If you begin to make money, then you extend the project to other things. Okay, so planning, go with the number that you can afford, that you can take care of effectively. Then the next thing is you extend the base to the other projects. That is how you do it on a very, very low budget. Okay, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is the time. I just want to share this fun time with you. I just want to reveal this project with you guys this morning, that these guys are in, even though they are not up to the number. I'm planning to get 15. That that is the number I can afford. Okay, you may not have the ability to afford that number. I can afford that, and then I can take care of that. But you know what? I don't have the experience of taking care of these guys. I don't have the experience in rabbitry. Okay, I only got the experience in local chicken. Now the goats is somebody that is taking care of them. It's not me that is taking care of them. But the rabbit, I don't have the experience. So now, guys, that is, as usual. So guys, that is, as usual. So, I can afford 15, but, I don't have the experience. So I don't need to be in haste. I'm not in competition with anybody. So I can afford 15, and then I can breed these 15. But, I don't have the experience, the expertise to take care of these particular birds. I don't know how this industry works. So this is a learning area for me. So now, before, I'm learning from different people, learning online, offline, talking to people about rabbitry. Okay, so even though I can afford 15 female ones, 5 male ones, or 3, I go with 4 for now, and then 1 male one, 4 females. Okay, I'm just going to get an additional male because of the breed I have here. Okay, and get an additional male so that the breeding will be easier for me. Okay, I can crossbreed to get crossbreed and then to get pure breeds. Okay, so now, before, I'm learning, so I don't need to go in like that because I don't have the experience. So if you don't have the experience and then you are on a very low budget, just go with a certain number, and then after gaining the skill set or the experience and then the expertise of doing this and doing it perfectly, then you can scale it. Okay, you can add up to the number. Okay, so these are the guys. They've arrived, and then the cage is now in construction. After they've done the cage, here will be very full as usual. That is the next project. So the guys are in. This is what I would like to share with you. The guys are in, but for now, I only have 4. I'll be studying them day in, day out to know about their behavior, their life patterns, their breeding, how they do things. Now, before, I'm going to get the expertise whenever it comes to rabbitry. Okay, so I hope you've learned something from this particular video. Don't just come to the live streams. Don't just join my stream for entertainment purposes. Okay, I've seen that people are losing interest in this kind of content. Yes, But I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to educate you, to share ideas, we dialogue, we discuss, so that we know how to go about our daily lives. We are here to make money, that's all. Okay, so that is why this week I did not shoot any video about the number of eggs I'm picking, even though I've delivered eggs yesterday, and then I picked eggs yesterday. They are in the cage. That is the number of eggs I picked yesterday. 15 from the guys is what I picked yesterday. Okay, so guys, I hope you learned something from this particular video. Don't forget, as usual, hit the thumbs up and leave a comment that will motivate somebody. Don't forget, that will motivate me to motivate somebody that is aiming to make it in this industry whenever it comes to raising birds, raising livestock in crop production. It will help motivate somebody. Okay, so guys, I love you. This is where we'll be parting ways. I'll see you probably in the afternoon. If I have the time, I'll shoot the video for you. Now you have seen the workload has increased. This morning I woke up like 4 a.m. I have to take care of this, take care of it, wash drinkers, wash feeders, do this, do that, cut the grasses for these birds, mix feed for them, and all these stuffs. So, guys, I'll see you in the afternoon probably, or tomorrow probably in the live sections. Okay, bye bye for now.